Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group Wi-Fi Control Car. This is our team that consists of 5 members. First is Tengku Aiman Harif, next Nik Muhammad Syahmi, which is myself, then Muhammad Azul Fadli, Muhammad Amirul, and Luqman Nur Hakim. Let us start with the presentation. First, let's take a look at the introduction. Wi-Fi Control Car use internet to control with smartphone. Next, Wi-Fi control car system are a product that was made possible using Node MCU. Then, it is a new invention that can replace remote control by using smartphone to control car by wireless. Lastly, a Wi-Fi control car can use a rechargeable battery which save costs on fuel and produce less pollution from gas when using battery.
This is our group problem statement for our mini project. The emission of toxic gases from car has become one of the main causes to the air pollution. Second, in the year of 2020, Malaysia has been listed as the 58th most air polluted country in the world ranking. According to the WHO guideline, the air quality in Malaysia is considered moderately unsafe. This is the objective. Firstly, in order to reduce the fuel consumption of the vehicle, we want to produce a smart system based on IoT that can be applied to a car automation. Secondly, the use of the rechargeable battery can help to reduce the gas emission that come out from the cars. Lastly, we want to learn and gain some knowledge and application about technology that use IoT so we can apply it in the future.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Luqman Hakim. I'm going to present for product description and details. Now I'm going to present for list of component and its functions. First, motor driver. Motor drivers act as interface between the motors and the control circuit. Motor requires high amount of currents, whereas the control circuits works on low current signals. Its functions of the motor driver is to take a low current signal and then turn it into the higher current signal that can drive the motor. So, second, we has Node MCU. So, Node MCU is an open source platform based on ESP chip, which is it can connect object and let the data transfer using the Wi-Fi protocol. It can also set up its own network, so allowing the other device to connect direct to it. In addition, it is providing some of the most important feature of the microcontrollers. Okay, third one is breadboard medium. Breadboard medium is a platform to build a test electronic circuit, usually without having to do any soldering. A breadboard is usually covered with holes lines with metal, in which jumper wire and electrical components can be plugged. Okay, next we have jumper wire, male and female, where we use for connection between electrical components into the breadboard. And then we have lithium battery, 3.7 volt, 2 units. Lithium ion battery were used for the power source and are rechargeable type, so the batteries were able to be used as many times as possible. After the battery were done, charging again. Next, battery holder. The holder is used to keep cells fixed in place safely and securely while conveying power from the batteries for the device to the device. Now we have input and outputs components. For the input, we use Blink apps we create the interface for the IoT RC car project using the coding that we has been set inside the Arduino software, and then we run through the Blink server from the smartphone. And for output components, we use DC motor. So direct current motor is a type of electric machine that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. DC motors takes electrical power through direct currents and convert this energy into steady rotating force and use as movement for the IoT RC car. Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amiro. I will present about the circuit diagram of the IoT RC car. In this slide, we can see that we use a few types of components that including 4 units of DC motor, 1 unit of the driver motor. We can see the red color, and then we use 2 units of 3.7 volt lithium battery, and the last one we use 1 unit of not MCU that is in blue color of board. Okay, firstly we go to the output 1 of the driver motor. Output 1 is connected to the DC motor by using the yellow wire, and output number 2 is connected to the DC motor using the green color of the wire, and output number 3 connected to the DC motor using the yellow wire, and output number 4 using the green color that connected to the DC motor. Okay, we move to the bottom side of the driver motor. You can see from left, 12 volt terminal of the driver motor connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and the next to the 12 volt, which is ground terminal of the driver motor, is connected to the negative terminal of battery in black wire, and the other branch of the wire connected to the ground of the not MCU, and next to the ground, which is 5 volt terminal of the driver motor, you can see the red wire is connected to the V input of the not MCU. Okay, after that, the rest of the terminal of the driver motor is connected to the rest of the terminal of the not MCU.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tengku Aiman Harif bin Tengku Ahmad Syabirin. I would like to present to you about the codings. Okay, in this project, we will be using Blink app as our controller. And first, we need to design the interface of the controller. Okay, first we need to set the outputs for each buttons. As you can see, the forward button we declare V2, and for the left button we declare V0. For the right button we declare V1, and lastly for the last button we declare V3, and for the speed slider we need to declare V4. All these output we will be using for the coding in the Arduino IDE. Before we start coding, we need to download the Blink library and the Wi-Fi library. Next, we need include this library in our coding, as you can see at the top of our coding. After that, define all the pins that are connected to the motor driver and the not MCU, and then create the variable to put the command into the Blink application. For this project, it will a bit different because we need to use Wi-Fi. So we need to input our Wi-Fi name, Wi-Fi password, and our auth token that we will get from the Blink app. In this setup function, we also set up the motor driver pin as our output pin. Okay, for this section, we need to set up the Blink rack setup. So as you can see, there are many blink right setup so that the blink application can receive the value. Okay, in this section is the important part because this function is the main code of this program. Through this code, the blink application button value are checked using the IFT condition. That is, if the forward variable value is 1, the smart car will move forward. If the backward variable value is 1, the smart car move backward. Next, the left variable value is 1, the smart car will move to the left. And lastly, if the right variable value is 1, the smart car will move to the right. In the loop function, it's called the smart car function and the blink library is run. Okay, last function is to rotate the gear motor forward, backward, left and right. Okay, I would like to show you our result of this project. First, this is our circuit. First, we need to insert our battery. Okay, as you can see, the motor driver is on and the MCU is on. Next is we need to open our Wi-Fi, and this I will be using my own hotspot. Okay, it show the device is connected. Okay, next is we need to open the Blink app. Okay, as you can see, this is the interface our Blink app. Okay, we need to close our IoT car. Okay, we can I show you this car move forward. Wait. Okay, you can see it moving forward and backward. When I press backward, okay, turn right and turn left, and that's all for me. Thank you.